Welcome to English Reading for Learning.
No fooling. Hey, Eli, you looking forward to your birthday tomorrow? Rob asked. Eli shook his head. Are you kidding? Do you know what it's like having your birthday on April Fool's Day? Eli waved to Rob, then jumped off the school bus and turned to walk home. Every year, Eli's family thought it would be a hoot to come up with bigger and better April Fool's jokes. And who got to be the victim? That's right, the birthday boy, Eli. Beautifully wrapped boxes, empty. Ice-cold lemonade, without any sugar. Salt in the cake icing, lots and lots of gifts, and each one another pair of socks. He also got real presents and edible birthday food after the pranks, but still, it got old. When Eli arrived home, he found his big sister in the kitchen. Amy, you know when I said not to do April Fool's stuff this year? I really meant it. I never get to have a normal birthday. He shrugged so he wouldn't seem whiny. Yeah, I heard you the last 100 times. No pranks. Got it. Eli brought it up again at supper time when Mom and Dad were home. For my birthday, I thought we could go to Mr. Mike's for pizza. But no April Fool's jokes, remember? Mom said, Honey, we remember. Dad said, Eli, relax. Mr. Mike's it is. Do you want to bring Rob? Eli didn't trust any of them. In the morning, his eyes popped open, and his first thought was, Hey, I'm 10. Cool. His second thought was, Be careful. Still in bed, he looked around. His room seemed untouched. No water bucket propped over the door to drench him. No dried peas on the wood floor. Eli got up and checked the drawer handles and doorknobs for yucky surprises. Nothing. His clothes weren't pinned together in odd places. The pockets were empty. The soap in the bathroom was just plain soap, and the shampoo bottle held nothing but shampoo. There wasn't even plastic wrap covering the sink. He peeked cautiously into the kitchen, and Mom smiled. I'm making French toast if you want some, she said. The sweet cinnamon smell of French toast made Eli want to risk having a slice. Almost. He shook his head and reached for the cereal. The milk tasted okay. So did the juice. In school, Eli didn't worry. The pranks there were pretty amateurish. Rob managed to fool Mrs. Karsten, though. In the middle of math, he stared at the ceiling above Mrs. Karsten's head with widening eyes. He covered his mouth with one hand and pointed above her with the other. She actually ducked. Mrs. Karsten got Rob back. Wearing her sympathetic teacher frown, she pulled him aside and handed him a sealed note for his dad. She turned away fast, but Eli saw her snickering. That evening, Eli's family picked up Rob on the way to Mr. Mike's. Hey, you know that note Mrs. Karsten gave me? Rob asked. My dad said it was just a coupon for cat food with April Fool written on it. I didn't think teachers could play jokes. Eli shook his head. Live and learn. They ate hamburger and olive pizza, Eli's favorite. His dad beat everybody at whack-a-mole and skee-ball. When the waiters came over to sing happy birthday, Eli covered his face and slid under the table. But that was just out of embarrassment. They dropped Rob off at his apartment, and Eli figured he'd better keep his guard up. April 1 wasn't over yet. As soon as they got home, Amy threw a gift-wrapped box at him. "Here, baby brother, enjoy, I guess." "Here it is," thought Eli. He played it up, shaking the box, carefully undoing the ribbon, slowly peeling back the paper, and discovered the coolest new video game safely wrapped in plastic. Thanks." "No problem." Amy started up the stairs. "I'm heading to bed." Eli's parents had already given him a bike as an early present, so that was that. Still, he lay awake, sure he'd be woken by a last-minute trick. Then, finally, it was midnight. His birthday was over, and so was April Fool's Day. His mom came in to check on him. "Too excited to sleep?" "Not exactly. I keep expecting pranks." Well, April Fool." She grinned, kissed him on the forehead, and left. "So they got me again by not getting me," thought Eli. Next year, it's my turn." And he started planning.
Thanks for watching and listening. Please click like and subscribe for new and latest uploads.